All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Unity Spiritual Center. We're going to start out with a song called Every Day's a Holy Day. So I invite you to stand up and sing with us. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Every day. A holy day. Every day is a reason to celebrate. Every place is a holy place. Give thanks and praise, thanks and praise. Give thanks and praise. Give thanks, give praise. 'Cause every day's a holy day. And we're rising up this holy day. We're going to repeat that. The same thing. Every day is a holy day. Every day's a reason to celebrate. Is a holy place. I give thanks and praise. Give thanks and praise. Give thanks, give praise. And every day is a holy day. And we're rising up this holy day. Second part. We rise every moment. We shine like the sun. We rise every moment. We have become one. Every day, every day, every day is a holy day. Every day, a reason to celebrate. Every place is a holy place. Give thanks, give praise. Give thanks and praise. Give thanks and praise. Give praise. Every day is a holy day, and we're rising up this holy day. Every day is a holy day, and we're rising up this holy day. All right. Thank you very much. Have a seat.
Good morning, Unity. Please help me welcome Reverend Gordon Kyler.
Good morning, Unity. Oh, come on, let's say that like we mean it. Good morning. Good morning. That's better. You know, in the song we just sang, we sang every day is a reason to celebrate. We have something very special to celebrate today. It is my privilege, my honor, and my joy to welcome Reverend Paul Roach and Wendy to our service, to our community. Welcome. Would you guys stand up? Many of you have heard us talk about Reverend Paul for the last couple weeks, but I'm going to remind you all again who he is. Reverend Paul is a native of Wales, a graduate of Jesus College, Oxford University. He has a BA and an MA in English and a postgraduate degree in education from the University of Wales. He was ordained as a Unity minister in 1988. I see the light. And served as the senior minister at Unity of Fort Worth, which is where I first met you. And I know we have some Fort Worth people here today. Want to raise your hands? Many of you are now Albuquerque people, but you knew Paul in Fort Worth as well. We are glad you are here. Paul has hosted a podcast entitled World Spirituality for 14 years, in which he interviewed spiritual leaders from different spiritual paths around the world. And those podcasts are still available on Spotify and Apple. He is the author of the award-winning book, and it is a great book. If you do not have it, you can get it today, Unity and World Religions. Especially in light of what we do here at Unity Spiritual Center Albuquerque, this is a great book. If you don't have it, I highly recommend it. Paul will also be doing a workshop after the service at 12 o'clock, so you'll have a little bit of time to go grab a bite to eat. It is Potluck Sunday. Even if you didn't bring anything, we are always blessed to have plenty of food. So please stay and join us, and then come back in the sanctuary at 12 o'clock for Paul's workshop. And the title is, tell me, Unity is a universal teaching with individual application. And it's a chance to explore, what is your spirituality? What is your personal spirituality? It's going to be a great workshop, even though I have a hard time with the title, keeping it in my head. So join us afterwards, and it'll be a great time. It'll last about 2 hours. So with that, is there anybody here for the very first time today? Yes, welcome. We are so glad you are here. If you didn't get a welcome packet, please make sure you get one from one of our ushers or at our welcome center in the foyer after the service. And we want you to know that if this is your first time here, whether you are with us in person or on Facebook, I see there's a bunch of you today, we want you to know that you are home. No matter what your religion is, this is a spiritual place where all religions are honored. No matter who you love, we rejoice with you that you love. No matter where you are from, you are in the right place at the right time. And whatever brought you here today, whether it be seeking community, spiritual growth, or just an opportunity to be together, we welcome you, and we want you to know that you are home. So welcome. And now let's pull out our phones, those of you who do social media, and check in with, I am present to what is. I am present to what is. And once you have done that, you can keep your phone out and tweet or do whatever you do. But please put it on Do Not Disturb. And with that, I will turn the service over to Michael, who will share some announcements with you.
Thank you, Gordon. And here's some announcements for August 4th, 2024. Just as Gordon just mentioned, please come back after you get some food and join us for the workshop with Reverend Paul Roach. There will be a love offering asked at that time, too. So, the Universe is Calling book study online with Reverend Gordon Downer is starting August, Geo. All right, August 8th at 6:30. If you want to join the class, please call the office. It is an online class, so you have to register with Glenda. Novella, would you come up and talk about our Zero Escape, please? I have the mic.
Are you really enjoying our flowers out there? No? Well, the Earth Care team has been visualizing these plants for quite a while. And if you haven't noticed, it's really hot out there right now. So we're not able to plant them because of the heat until it cools down. The other thing is we really need some people to help Carl get rid of the grass, the sod, the dirt, so that we can prepare the beds for it. So we're going to be having a work day starting at 8 a.m. on Friday, the 16th of August. And hopefully we'll get it all done then, but if we don't, then the next day too, starting maybe even a little earlier, because we'll have the sod cutter and that kind of thing. If you can help, please let the office know so that we'll have some idea as to how many are going to be helping. And then that also will provide us an opportunity to lay a couple of layers of clear plastic down, because we found out that we have Bermuda grass. And that is, by our the recommendation of the guy from the water company, the best way to kill it, other than using glyphosate, which probably most of us would not want to do. So we need 6 to 8 weeks to do that. So it is progressing. We haven't forgotten it. And that's where we are. Please come and help cut sod and throw it into the dumpster.
Okay, so one last announcement. Watch out for the e-blast at the beginning of the week. Instead of giving you different emails throughout the week, we're trying to make sure that we're condensing all the emails just to one email so we don't overwhelm you. So anyway, there are many activities and events happening at Unity Spiritual Center. Please, we encourage you to check out our website, our Facebook page, YouTube, or online newsletter, or call the office for more information. We're happy to talk to you. So, you've already met Reverend Gordon Kyler. Let's go ahead and go with the worship team. Jeff Siddall is our trustee of the day. I am Michael Small. I'm your platform host. Ellen Kichikawa and Martine Beckman is our prayer chaplains. Todd Lowry is our music director. And along with Todd Lowry is our USC band, which right now is Brian Griesmeyer and Sharon Eldridge, and our special guest, Becca. Her name's not on here.
I don't need a name. It's okay.
Would you come up, please?
Good morning, Unity. Happy Sunday. My name is Jeff Siddall. I am your trustee of the day, and I will be leading us in our mission, vision, core values, and credo, as well as asking for your love offerings. So please join me for our vision. Centered in love, we see a harmonious world of divine expression. The mission, we inspire spiritual growth through honoring many paths, education, prayer, sacred service, and abundant living. Our core values, we are Christ-centered, loving, inclusive, joyous, uplifting, open-minded, and fun. And the Unity Credo, we believe all people are created with sacred worth. We serve all people in emotional and spiritual ways. We welcome the diversity of all. God and unity, leave no one out. At this time, we will ask for your love offerings. If you refer to the weekly emails, you will see how well we are meeting our financial goals, our weekly goals, as well as our monthly goal. So if you would like the very specific numbers, those are included in the weekly email that we send out. So there are several ways to give. You can give in person right here and right now in the sanctuary. We have a Church Center app that you can use on your phone and connect that to either a credit card or your bank account. You can give online, www.uscabq.org/give, or you can give by phone, text to give, 84321. Join me in the offering blessing. Divine love, as me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I give, and all that I receive.
We are opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. We are opening up in sweet We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. We are opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. We are opening. 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 We are
Join me in the prosperity dedication. In a universe overflowing with the allness of God, all the needs and desires of Unity Spiritual Center and those we serve are bountifully met. From every direction, known and unknown, expected and unexpected, our abundant good is here and now. Thank you, God.
Thank you, Jeff. It's time for a congregational song, so I invite you to stand up and sing with us. We're going to sing one of our favorites, A Light in This World, or I Am a Light. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. I am a light, I am a light, I am a light in this world. I am a light, I am a light, I am a light in this world. And I shine, and I shine, and I shine so bright. And I shine, and I shine, and I shine so bright. You are alive, you are alive, you are alive in this world. You are alive, you are alive, you are alive in this world. And you shine, and you shine, and you shine so bright. And you shine, and you shine, shine so bright. We are alive, we are alive, we are alive in this world. We are alive, we are alive, we are alive in this world. And we shine, and we shine, and we shine so bright. And we shine, and we shine so bright. And we shine, and we shine, and we shine, and we shine so bright. And we shine, and we shine, and we shine so bright. All right, thank you. In this very room, there's quite enough love for one like me. And in this very room, there's quite enough joy for one like me. And there's quite enough hope and quite enough power to change takes away any gloom. For Spirit, God's Spirit, God's Spirit is in this very room.
The word of the day is inner peace. I live and share peace. Peace flourishes in my awareness of my inherent divinity. Following from my spiritual center, peace calms my emotions, clarifies my thoughts, relaxes my body, and radiates to everyone around me. If peace eludes me, I open myself to anything that may be blocking its flow and invite it to come into my awareness for healing. If I am holding on to resentment or unforgiveness, I claim the willingness to forgive, affirming I am divine love as I forgive and release all bitterness. If fear and worry seep into my thoughts, I remember my divinity is the one presence and power active in myself and the universe, affirming faith dissolves fear and restores peace. I constantly align my thoughts and feelings with my innate divinity to live ever more fully and peacefully. I live and share peace.
And so let's deepen that awareness of peace now as we give ourselves the gift of time in meditation. One of the greatest gifts we can ever do is simply to be still. And I'm going to use the wonderful words of Thomas Keating's welcoming prayer as our meditation aid today, because those deep, profound words teach us to release resistance and know that greater is the power within us than any apparent power in the world. Power of spirit, whole and free. Thomas's words are, welcome, welcome, welcome. I welcome everything that comes to me today because I know it's for my healing. I welcome all thoughts, feelings, emotions, persons, situations, and conditions. I let go of my desire for power and control. I let go of my desire for affection, esteem, approval, and pleasure. I let go of my desire for survival and security. I let go of my desire to change any situation, condition, person, or myself. I am now open to the love and presence of God and God's action within me this day. So it's a time simply to release all the things we want to control and fix and make right, and simply allow the beauty, the possibility, the creativity of spirit to move in and through us this day. And so as we enter the silence, we allow that to be the truth for us, that I can do this. I can allow God to be God in me, Spirit to be Spirit in me, love to be love, fully made manifest in me this day. And I rest in that knowledge, knowing it to be my truth in the silence. In the silence. And so, dear indwelling presence of love and light and possibility, I welcome my good, my limitless good this day. It is now moving in and through me, and I see it moving in and through all people here in this sanctuary, all people that I love and know, and all people on this planet. We are one in spirit, welcoming our greater good. And for all that, we say thank you, Mother, Father, God. And so it is.
In this very room, there's quite enough love for all the world. And in this very room, there's quite enough joy for all the world. And there's quite enough hope and quite enough power to chase away any gloom. For Spirit, God's Spirit is in this very room. One, two, three, four. When I stay true to my heart, I can live life consciously, living from the inside through the center of my being. I'll be myself, I'll be kind at every opportunity. I'll be myself, give up blame and live in unity. Living originally, always staying true to my heart. Oh, 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 oh. Living originally, connected to the truth of who we are. Oh, 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 oh. Everything becomes my teacher when I keep my heart wide open. I'm willing to forgive. I stay present in the moment. I'll be myself. I'll be kind at every opportunity. I'll be myself. Give up blame and guilt and live in unity. Living originally, always stay true to my heart. Oh, 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 oh. Living originally, connected to the truth of who we are. Oh, 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 oh. passionate, and I'll be grateful. I'll live by example. I'll practice forgiveness. I'll listen to others. I'll always be kind. I'll speak my truth. I'll honor the earth. I'll express love. I'll trust in life. I'll live each day as if it were my last day on earth. Living originally can always stay true to my heart. Oh, 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 oh. Living originally, connected to the truth of who we are. Oh, 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 oh. I'm living originally, living originally, living originally, living originally. Thank you very much, Brian, Becca, and Sharon, and Pete. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much for that beautiful music. Awesome. Yeah, thank you. Great playing. Thank you for inviting me to be here today. It's a wonderful opportunity. Thank you to Gordon. Gordon and I served on the regional board for many years, and then our paths went in separate directions, so it's been a while since I've last seen him, so it's a thrill to be with him today and with all of you. And I love what you say in your core value, that last word. What is it? Fun, yeah, because we want to have fun, right? That's the important thing. And in this stressful time that we're in right now, in one way or another, you come up with your own reasons why there's stress. It's wonderful to remember the most important thing is to have fun, to stay buoyant and lighthearted, right, no matter what, because that's how we overcome things. You're staying way too quiet. I like to have some energy here. Yeah, all right, good. So our theme is how to be, and what it means to be present to what is. And sometimes it's hard, isn't it, to be present to what is. Why? We get distracted by both outer things and inner things. Have you ever done a meditation where somebody tells you you can do anything you want in meditation, just don't think about monkeys? And guess what? All you can think about is monkeys. It's so easy for the brain to get distracted, right? And from one way or the other. Another thing is, I think, is the idea of having to be in the now. Now, I know we talk a lot about this in Unity, about being in the now, but I think it can be a problem, actually, because it's all started maybe with Eckhart Tolle, right, with the power of now, and then before that, it was, remember Ram Dass, Be Here Now, back in the late 60s, early 70s. It's a lovely idea. It's like the monkeys again, you know, I just want you to be in the now. Oh, great. I'm everywhere else but the now, right? So what is now anyway? Charles Fillmore said, famously, said there is no time or space to spirit, which is a powerful statement, right? There's no time or space to spirit. Now, if that's true, there is no past, there is no future, and there is no present. There is no now, right? So, whoops, we got a problem. So, what's left? And I'm going to just throw that out at you, and we'll come back to it in a minute. What is left after we give up the past, the present, and the future in truth? Now, I know that is a relative thing called the past, present, and future, but in spirit there isn't. In the truth of our being, in the reality of who we are, and the possibility of who we are greater than time. And the quantum physics would say they agree with that, you know, because if you study quantum mechanics, quantum physics, it's fabulous. How many people are fairly familiar with a little bit of quantum physics? Yeah, it's fascinating stuff, isn't it? Because now they're telling us, as Charles Fillmore said, there is no actual thing called time, right? There is no linear past, present, or future, things don't happen in that way in the world of quantum mechanics. And it's not just happening in the world of tiny, it's happening in the world of the universe. Everything is different to what we think it is, right? It is much more wonderful, actually, than what we think it is. And what quantum mechanics is telling us is that we are more like events than we are beings, like physical beings. We're more events moving through space-time. We are more tendencies to be something. So how do you like that? You are now a tendency. Is that okay with you? You are an event, a tendency, rather than a thing itself. Now, the good news about that, being an event and a tendency, is means you can't be pinned down, right? You can be a particle or you can be a wave, depending on how you woke up this morning. Oh my God, I feel like a particle today. Come on, be a wave. Go for it. The truth is, you have the tendency to be both of these things if you would like to be, right? And so the world is much more fascinating. And when it comes to the present, I've been reading a guy named Carlo Rovelli. He's a wonderful physicist. His specialty is quantum gravity. But he's written all these fairly popular books that I can sort of get my head around. You know, I can't do the formula thing, but he makes it available to me. And he says that, you know, the present doesn't really exist in the sense that there is no now that's universal. What's now for you is different from what's now for me, right? We're all seeing this differently, right? Everybody has a different perception of what's going on right now. Hopefully we're all paying attention to me, but that's the commonality. But even that's not a guarantee. We may be spacing out, we may be saying, I bought a wonderful dish for potluck today. It's going to be lovely. I wonder what other people are. Bro, you're supposed to be listening to me. And what's present for me here is very different, and what's now is very different from somebody in another time zone or in another continent or in another planet, right? Very different ways that the now shows up. And so it can get kind of confusing, can't it? What is now? Where am I? What the heck's going on? Why is this guy telling me all these strange things? I'm supposed to be comforted. But here's the brilliant thing, right? We are greater than the seeming straitjacket of having to be in the now, right? And the reason for that is there's more going on. There's much more wonderful things happening. And that brings me back to the question earlier. When there's no time or space, when there's no past, present, and future, what's left? What's there? Shout it out. No, get rid of now. There's no now either. With no past, present, yes. Somebody said spirit. There's spirit. There's presence. Right? There's all the things that we talk about, all the names we give to God or to this thing, this great big we don't know what, which you cannot name, right? It just simply is. It's the reality of our being, and it's beyond time or space. It's not limited to those things, and this is the wonderful good news, because when we enter into that consciousness, then we are free, right? And guess what? It's natural. It's who we are. Unfortunately, since we were about 1 year old, we've been taught to think in what? Linear time, haven't we? Oh, I got one open. Hey, I'm in Unity, I can have more than one. Abundant universe, I get 2 bottles of water. We've been taught to to condition ourselves to 3-dimensional reality, to past, present, and future, instead of realizing that we are totally limitless, right? Now imagine if you woke up right now and to your total limitlessness. Would you start flying, do you think? Would you start giggling? That's why I love the giggling gurus, because the giggling gurus have found out the truth, that they're not limited anymore and they can't stop laughing about it. So they're having a good time. They're having F-U-N. Core value. So we should all be giggling gurus right now, having a good time. Well, we don't want to be too giggling because then people already think Unity people are a little strange, you know. Oh God, they've gone giggling now. Every year in our church in Fort Worth, we used to have the, people always saying there's weird things happening in Unity Church. And we'd have the burning bowl. You probably have it here, right? The burning bowl ceremony. So one day, the big sign outside, the bee fell off. The second bee, the burning owl. And people thought, yeah, typical. This is what's happening at Unity. And then one year, one of our members, trying to be clever, he found an E, and he put it in there, and it was a burning bowel. This stuff is natural. It's who we are, right? That's the thing. But it's so simple and so there. It's hidden beneath our noses that we don't recognize it. We don't recognize how natural and beautiful it is. And so we have to, as the Sufis say, learn to unlearn, right? We've learned too much that hides us from our truth. We've imprisoned that glorious, we've hidden that imprisoned splendor. That's the phrase, isn't it? The imprisoned splendor that's within us. In Dogshen, Tibetan Buddhism, right, they talk about natural great perfection. That's who you are. I am, let's say it right now. I am natural great perfection. Together, I am natural great perfection. And I don't have to be perfect to be that because it's already been taken care of it by Spirit. Spirit can be perfect. I don't have to be. I just have to align myself with my reality, right? So that's another danger, I think, as well as trying to be in the now. We're trying to be perfect all the time. We're trying to perfect ourselves and never go wrong and all that. Have you ever done that? It's crazy making, isn't it? Just take a load off. See, this is the key. It's taking a load off and not worrying so much about having to be perfect, having to be right, and simply aligning with the Spirit. That's the welcoming prayer again. Giving up resistance, giving up trying to fix everything, and relaxing into the natural beauty that we are on any given day. Zen talks about being ordinary and marvelous. I kind of like that too. Being ordinary and marvelous. Lovely combination, isn't it? Hindu gurus, like we just said, have a good time with this too, this naturalness, this effortlessness. And so the invitation today, folks, is to take a load off. Whatever load you brought in with you or be holding on for a while or whatever it is, just take that load off. It's not necessary. The world's not going to go away. You're not going to self-destruct because you're not holding that load. It's all going to be okay. You know, we can take a load off. Stop trying to be in the now. Stop trying to get it all right. Stop trying to fix things, right? And simply relax. Stop trying to be anything or anyone. Just be naturally you. You are more you than you'll ever be, right? In truth, we just hide ourselves from our own truth. So, let's get back to now. When we can be in this natural presence of just relaxing into our truth, then we can become aware of what's going on without worrying about it. So, if I'm lost in the past, it's okay. Be aware. Ooh, look, right now, I am lost in the past. If you're dreaming about the future, don't beat up on yourself, I should be in the now. No, right now, you are dreaming about the future. Be present to that, yeah? Are you dazed and confused? Because you've been listening to too much Led Zeppelin lately. That's okay too. Be dazed and confused. Oh, it's a dazed and confused day. It's all right. I can relax into that. So whatever it is, it's okay. Because what's happening? What am I bringing to every moment? What am I bringing? Acceptance, spirit, awareness. Those are that thing, that awareness is more important than where I am at any given time, right? So I can be lost, I can be dazed, I can be confused, I can be upset, I can be overwhelmed, but the fact that I can be okay with that and allow it to be frees me. I got to share a story. Some of the worst things that have ever happened to me, when I can honestly look at them, they become my greatest gifts. Have you ever had this? When I totally lost it and I recognize I've lost it, then I found it. Because I found myself, I found my awareness, I found spirit in the midst of that terrible thing. And it didn't happen because I made it all right and therefore I could be happy again. No, it happened right in the middle of the sadness, right in the middle of the pain. Because I am greater, the spirit within me is greater than any force, energy, situation, tendency, or event in the world. See, then we are greater than events and tendencies, right? Are we going okay so far? As we build to the... Yeah, okay, good. This is the glorious climax now, folks. But seriously, if you can remember something today, it's who is aware is the key. If I remember that spirit is aware, even in the times when I screw up completely, then I'm home free. Because it's not about all the things I do, it's who I choose to be, to remember to be that natural, beautiful person, or not even person, that beautiful entity that is always free. It's owning it, isn't it? It's celebrating it. It's as Thomas Keating, do you like that prayer, by the way? Have you come across that before? I love that prayer. Thomas Keating was was a Benedictine monk, a mystic, and I've loved that prayer. It dropped into my life as some things do, right? They just show up. I was down in the Church of Conscious Harmony in Austin, Texas, and they had a little card with that prayer on it, and it just blew me apart because it was so counterintuitive that I should let go of everything like that. No, I got to hold on to everything. And it was just lovely to let go of the things you think you have to fix and control and simply welcome the power of spirit moving in and through you. So what does it mean to be present to what is? It simply means relaxing into the natural, effortless beauty that you are every day. And so it is. Amen. Thank you.
Well, we're going to get rid of the now, but this song is called Right Here, Right Now. Here we go. Heaven is not a place. Heaven's a state of grace. We create heaven in our own time and place. Right here, right now. Truth's not somewhere out there. Truth's inside us all the time. To know the truth, you simply have to trust yourself. Right here, right now. You receive what you give to the world. So give the world all of your heart. Let your heart be filled with love and joy. Open your heart to love. So you have to love like there's no tomorrow. Love so hard you can't love anymore. 'cause love always will prevail right here, right now, right here, right now, right here, right now, right here. It's right here, right now. Right here, right now, right here, right now, right now. All right, we have kids out there. You are walking in the light of God. You're 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 walking, 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 walking in the light of God. You're walking, 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 walking in the light of God.
Greetings, Unity family. Hello. Good morning. Happy Sunday. We have kids that are going to filter in here. Probably a few more. All right. Do we have anybody that wants to share today? Okay.
So today we did a human knot, which we didn't finish yet. It's like you hold different hands, like you cross your hands or something, and you have to try untangling yourself. So we tried that. We didn't untangle. Then we tried one with a hula hoop. We held hands, and there's a hula hoop. You have to get it over your head and pass it to the next person without undoing your hands. Wait, what else did we do? Oh yeah, we also did a cup stacking one. It's like there's a rubber band in the middle, and there's strings, and you hold on to the strings, and you have to stretch them out to get it over a cup, and we have to make a shape, and we finish that one.
Yes, they worked very well as a team together. I was super impressed. Okay, does anybody else want to share? No? It looks like Saya with the blue hair. Okay.
So John led a great lesson today. We went outside, and this was an activity we did at Rally too, and we had to help our we all went to groups, and we had to help our partner who was blindfolded find certain objects that were like lying on the ground without being able to see them, and so yeah, that was fun. And then we're also we have a new teen to join us today, Jay. And yeah.
So part of the lesson was that we were blindfolded, and our partners had to guide us to the stuffies to show that like God will guide you if you're like if you need help, but to just like really help John's lesson, because it was an amazing lesson, and it was a free-for-all. They kept on moving the stuffies away from us, and we were like, "Ah!" and crying and tears, but it was a lot of fun.
Thanks, Teddy and Saya. And welcome, Jade. And we have Mars here again. We're happy that she's here again. Yay. All right, does anybody else want to share? Okay, can you guys please join me in blessing these beautiful children?
Children, you are a perfect child of God. God and I love you just the way you are. And it happens to be birthday Sunday. So anybody who has an August birthday, my birthday was yesterday. But everybody stand up, and we're going to sing. I have to sit down and play. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Unitis. Happy birthday to you. God is blessing you now. God is blessing you now. God is blessing you. You're wonderful. God is blessing you now. Happy birthday, all you August.
All right, and before we sing or before we say our prayer of protection and sing our peace song, just want to remind you all that Paul will be leading a workshop at 12 o'clock right here in the sanctuary. So you have time to go back and grab a bite to eat and then join us here. You can also get Paul's book at the table in the foyer. And be sure to check out our new welcome gathering area. And if you have any ideas to make it look nicer, let me know. It's still a work in progress. So as we leave, we will remember to come back in here at 12 o'clock. For those of you watching online, I believe it is going to be online as well, is it? Yep, John says yes. It is going to be hybrid, so if you out there in Facebook land want to watch online, you can. And will that be Zoom or Facebook? It will be Zoom. If you do not have the link, just text me at 505-859-5695, and we'll make sure you get it. All right, guys. Are you ready to do it? Let's stand up. Ready?